Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here, and today we're answering your questions. And today's question is, what's it like being released in Major League Baseball or minor league baseball? Did you see it coming? What happened? All that stuff. So I'm going to go through and answer that all for you. Now, good news for you guys. I've been released multiple times. I've been told, hey, get the hell out of here. Go find another team. Or you know what? Don't even find another team. Go sit in your sofa for the rest of your life. I don't care. You just got to get out of here. It's kind of like Stuart Scott used to say. You don't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here, okay? So I was told that a lot of times. Now, let's go through and kind of break it down. And I'll let you know, did I see it coming? Did I know it was going to get released? Was it kind of out of the blue? And then when they tell you, how do they tell you and what do you do and all that? All right, so the first time that I was released, and release can have a lot of different words that basically they mean released. Sometimes it's, they make it sound nice and pretty. Like I was non-tendered before. Non-tendered, I was designated for assignment. That's what it is. I was designated for assignment and I was released a bunch. 3 different things, all mean leave. So first, non-tendered, that's when I was on the 40-man roster with the Padres. And they told me I was being non-tendered, which basically means they're taking you off the 40-man, okay? I actually found out I was in a Mexican restaurant. I was sitting in a Mexican restaurant with Laura. I can remember it like it was yesterday. Got a call. Oh, my agents called me, picked it up. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Padres just non-tendered you. What the hell does that mean? Basically, they don't want you. Well, they don't want you on the 40-man. You can go back to the minor leagues if you want with them, though. It sounds like they'll take you back. But basically, you are a free agent, so you can go and talk to anyone you want. Okay, sounds good. Hang up the phone. I said, I guess I've been released. I'm not on the Padres. I can't blame them. I was injured for a long time. This was in 2010. And I didn't play a single game that year. I was on the big league roster, didn't do a damn thing. And so I missed a lot of time with, there's Maddie. I missed a lot of time with my wrist surgeries, my hand surgeries, and all that stuff. Okay, so now let's fast forward. 2011, I played with the Nationals. I actually didn't get released this year. I just finished the year. I had a 1-year contract, and they didn't want to sign me back. I had a pretty good year. Whatever, Nationals. The next year, I get signed by the Orioles. I'm on the 40-man roster again. Now, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm not playing a whole lot. I was recovered that whole offseason from an injury. No excuses here, okay? I stunk. If you want to know the truth, I stunk. All right? And get called into the manager's office. Never good when that happens. I get called in, and they say, we're designating you for assignment, okay? So basically, they took me off the 40-man as well. This is the middle of the season. When you get taken off the 40-man in the middle of the season, another team can claim you, all right? I think you have, I don't know how many days you have. You have a certain amount of days till you get claimed. If a team claims you, that means that they have to put you on their 40-man. So when this happened, again, I didn't see it happening that quick because we're pretty early in the season. I only played a month, but I wasn't playing a lot, and I knew this probably wasn't going to work out. So I went back, I sat in the hotel. I actually called my agent on this one. I'm like, hey, I just got designated. They just called me into the office. Well, that stinks. So I went back to our home, which was in Norfolk, Virginia, and I just sat there and I just waited for somebody to claim me. And the Yankees claimed me. Got a call from my agent. Hello, hey, Yankees claimed you. Congratulations, you're going to AAA with them. I was like, all right, cool. Pack your stuff, get out of there. So I got to go talk to the apartment first and be like, can I get out of my lease? That's why you got to sign short-term leases in the minor league, because you don't want to end up paying for a lease in Norfolk and then have to go live in Rochester and then pay a lease there, and then they designate you and then pay a lease there and then go over to the Red Sox and pay a lease there. You'll go broke, okay? So I went to Rochester. You might be saying, hey, the Yankees don't play in Rochester. Well, actually, they were renovating our stadium in Scranton-Wilkes-Barre, so I had to go to Rochester. So now I'm playing with them, all right? So I'm with the Yankees now. I play the first 16 games. I do okay. I'm doing all right. And then my wrist hurts again. Oh no, my damn wrist. And so I go in and I tell them I can't play because I can't move my wrist. Feels like someone's stabbing me. They say, if you don't play, we're going to put you on the DL right now. We're not going to wait a day. And I was like, well, I can't play. They're like, DL. And then quickly after that, I get called in the manager's office. Oh no, called in the manager's office. I walk in. Manager, phone call for you. Hello. It's Cashman, Brian Cashman. I'm like, hello, he's like, hey, Matt, it's Brian Cashman. We're going to designate you for assignment. Damn it, again. So I get designated for assignment. All right. He says, but listen, if you clear, we'd like to sign you back. Okay, cool. Hang up. I go pack my stuff. I forgot to say this when I was in Baltimore, Baltimore, when I was in Norfolk and AAA, I never really got to say bye to everyone because it was really weird. Like I got sent back to the hotel. I said bye to my roommate and stuff, but then I had to just go right back. I never really said bye. In New York, now I've been designated. I go back into the clubhouse and I'm like, all right, everybody, I've been designated. Everyone's, that stinks. And then they forget about you probably a few minutes later. I'm just kidding, but they might. So then you shake everyone's hand, you give some hugs to like guys that you like, you say bye to the trainer, you say bye to the coaching staff, and I explain, hopefully I'm back here. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully I go to big leagues, but that ain't happening. So hopefully I come back here. You get in your car, and I drove home. I was in Rochester. I just drove back overnight all the way home. I get home. I clear waivers. I get a call back from Brian Cashman. Hey, we want to sign you back. Okay, hang up, drive back out there. Back out there again. Now we're playing important. Sorry guys, I got released 100,000 times. I got to tell you all the stories. Now we're playing in Pawtucket against the Red Sox, and get called back into the manager's office. Oh no, this is not good. I go in. This time it's the manager. Hey Matt, how you doing? Sit down for a minute. Sure thing. I'm done. I know it's over. We're gonna release you. Shit. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And then he says, good luck with your career, blah, blah, blah. Okay, thanks. Go back up. Been released again, guys. It's happened again. So then you handshake everyone, you hug them. Again, I had a pretty good idea it was gonna happen because I wasn't playing really at all. When you're not playing well, that's one sign. When you stop playing, that's a bad sign, okay? If they're still playing you when you're not playing well, it's like, okay, he'll snap out of this, We've got faith in him. When you're not playing well and you sit on the bench every day, it's like, this guy stinks. We're just waiting until it's the right time to release him. And so I wasn't playing. I knew I was getting released probably. It was towards the end of the year, so I thought maybe I could sneak all the way through, but I didn't. So I got released. And I headed home again. That time, what happened that time? That time, my car was in Rochester. We're in Pawtucket. I'm from the Boston area. I believe my wife drove down and picked me up, drove me home. And so, and then I had to go out to Rochester and get my car. That was fun. Okay, so now I've been released like what's that, 17 times? Next year, sign with the Indians. We're in 2013 now. I'm with the Indians and we're playing a game in Pawtucket. Dun, dun, dun. So we're in Pawtucket, and I am not playing very much at all. I've told you guys about how I'm on the Phantom DL. I've gotten what did I get? I got like 4 at-bats, maybe 6 at-bats in a month. I know it's over. I'm just hoping that I can just hang around at this point. I'm just trying to hang around. In Pawtucket, same exact thing. It's like deja vu all over again. Trainer comes over. Hey, Skip wants to see you in his office. Oh, no. Walk into the office. Hey, Matt. I'm sorry, but we're going to release you. But we've got an option for you. You can, if you want, you can stick around with the team for a couple of weeks. Probably won't do much, but you can hang around, and then in 2 weeks, we're going to release you in 2 weeks. Or you can be released here. I know that you're from Boston, and you're close to home, and so if you want to be released right now, you can be. I'm like, okay. Door number 1 or door number 2. Both of them are terrible doors, but I got to choose one of them. And so I have to make a decision like real quick. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I feel a little awkward because I was just told I was released, or I'm going to be released. So I'm released now, or you can stick around for 2 weeks, but you're released in 2 weeks. So we don't want you either way. And I'm like, well, that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. They don't want me here. They told me they're going to release me, but they'll do like this charity thing for 2 weeks. I don't want a charity thing. Why the hell would I want to be here? I'm never going to play. I'm just going to get paid for 2 more weeks. No, I'm not doing that. That's another thing. Once you get released, you're not getting paid anymore. So I was like, I'm going to be released now. And I was like, thank you so much for the opportunity to stick around for 2 weeks and ride the bench and not do anything and be released in 2 weeks, but I'll just take my release now. I was like, but thank you very much. Okay, cool. Go back, have to do the same thing. Tell everybody that I've been released again, and then I'm never coming back to Pawtucket ever again, because every time I come to this damn city, I get released. Don't worry, Matt, there's not going to be a next time, because I didn't get signed ever again. So I called my wife, and my wife might have been in the game. I don't remember. It's happened so many times, I don't remember what happened every time I got released. But I was like, hey, pick me up again. I'm in Pawtucket, and I need a ride home because I don't have a baseball team to play for anymore. So I went home and didn't get signed again. Got some calls from some independent ball teams, but nothing that I wanted to do. I was injured a bunch. I was barely playing. I wasn't playing well. I could barely move my wrist, and It was just time to go coach, and so I decided to go coach. But that's being released. Nothing too crazy about it. You just typically get called in and told you stink. You're getting released. Go say bye to your friends, most of which you'll never see again, some of which you'll talk to. But when you get released as much as me, that's a lot of people that you're never going to see or probably talk to ever again unless you randomly run into it. I'm from Massachusetts. Not a whole lot of baseball players up in this area, so let me know if hopefully I answered all your questions. Kind of a sad story, I guess. I'm not that sad. I'm happy. I mean, I wasn't happy back then, but now I'm talking to you guys. That's all we got. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.